popped up a little bit on earnings there. No volume there, however. Tilray popped up a little bit on a press release. TLRY. PTPI now offers prescription ED medication through collaboration with Petros Pharmaceuticals. So PTPI popped up a little bit on a press release. EXAI financials, that popped up a little bit on financials. None of these have a lot of volume on them. LXRX pooled analysis of pooled phase 3 data shows a reduced risk of heart failure. So good news on LXRX on a phase 3. Does not say that it's completed phase 3 or that they met primary endpoints on a phase 3. It just says that they're showing positive results. That's important. Let's see. Good morning to YouTube and good morning, TikTok. We decided to join you early this morning and help you out with some of these calls. See what we can give you. Let's see. Clicking through some of these press releases. I have a feeling that none of these press releases are going to be very outstanding compared to what's going on with the meme stocks. I think everybody's attention is on the meme stocks right now. But regardless, we'll continue to give you the press releases here as they pop up. Another one on ME, financials. Crossroads Conference, another conference, financials, financials, financials. I know you're all playing GameStop, you're all playing AMC. So some of these press releases are going to pale in comparison to what's going on there. Okay, so we got nothing at 7 o'clock. SPWR, that's the one I mentioned to you earlier that was going up. SPWR. Let's see. Good morning. Good morning, Kathy and Sheila. Got our moderators in YouTube land, keeping things presentable over there. SPWR is getting a lot of volume and a lot of attention. CCLD revenue report. NSPR, cash equivalents for 30th of March, so financial report. CRWS announces quarterly cash dividend of 8 cents per share. OPTN, revenue, thing there. So the press releases are still trickling in a little bit. Happy Tuesday, yes. Great day so far. Another press release on AMC and GameStop. Just general market news talking about the meme stock craze that's going on right now. GameStop looks to want to break 50. Let's hope it breaks 50 this morning. SKYT achieves DMA Category 1 Trusted Supplier accreditation. That's Fluff news. CYN rolls out its partnership with RoboLab. So we got a partnership with RoboLab on CYN. And that's popping up on the news a little bit. That's a little cheapy stock. That one's only about 7 cents per share. It's at 7.5 right now. Ryan took SPWR. That was one of our call outs early this morning, from 370 to 405. And he says, thanks, Jeff. You're very welcome. That was a nice little push up there on SPWR. And that's pulling back a little bit. GameStop still seems to be wanting to push. I think we're gonna see $50 on that one. Yes, is history repeating itself on GameStop? We shall see. Sean took SPWR from 364 to 404, sold half. Nice trade there. Jay Crump, good morning. This will be interesting to see what these do today. AMC still trying to push up. GameStop, where is it gonna stop? I know a lot of people are thinking it'll hit $100 again, but boy, if it did, it would really shock me. Of course, I'm sure several years ago when it did that, a lot of people were saying the same thing. It'll shock me if it hits 100. SPWR still climbing. Now it's up to 417. How many of you got into that one? Billy, SPWR from 362 to 395. Very nice. Jay made some good money on GameStop yesterday. That's great. That's awesome. 420 now on SPWR. I want to hear the success stories on SPWR here this morning. We mentioned that one to you just prior to 7 o'clock, before we went live on TikTok and YouTube on our website, on our live stream there. It's up to 429. Been looking pretty good here. This is great. GameStop, come on, baby. Push you up to 49. AMC pushing up. Come on. Let's break 9. GameStop having some trouble here. AMC still pushing. KOSS, that was the other one we talked about earlier this morning. It just smacked 566, 570. KOSS. Another stock that we called out on our website just prior to going live. Discord's been talking about it all morning. 574 on KOSS, and I know a bunch of you got into that. I know a lot of the Wolfpack members were talking about KOSS this morning. Cody, SPWR, he took it from 389 to 445. Beautiful. Ryan says, take a look at Maxon, MAXN. MAXN. Let's take a look at that. MAXN. It looked like it crawled up a little bit, didn't it? It pumped up to about 316, fell back down. It's down to 390, 286. It's falling fast and hard. Holy cow. Looks like SPWR finally topped off at 362. GameStop finally broke that 49. Let's see if it can break 50. I think it has what it needs here. There's 50. A lot of orders for sale at 50 bucks. Tons of orders at 50. Sean sold the other half at 451. Nice trading, Sean. Nice trading. A lot of orders for sale at 50 bucks. Bagman, good morning. Jay Boothby, good morning to you. 50 and a half bucks. Still climbing. 50, 53, 68, 72, 82, 50, 90. Looks like we're going to, there's 51. GameStop will not stop. That is beautiful. Gotta love that, folks. We need AMC to break 9, and it looks like it's riding the coattails of GameStop here. 8.99. Will we get our $9 on AMC? There's $9. Boom! It just smacked 9. Love it. None of our other press releases this morning so far at 7 o'clock have amounted to anything really. Other than SPWR, that continues to push. We're at $4.99. We just smacked $5 on SPWR. Shelly took SPWR from $3.93 to $4.62. Nice trade, Shelly. Wow. Wolfpack is killing it. SPWR at $5.09 now. T-Bird, good morning. We hit a bit of a milestone yesterday on our live on YouTube. We had over 7,000 viewers yesterday on YouTube. That was an all-time high for us. Pretty darn proud of that. That was pretty amazing. KOSS. Again, another beautiful call out. How many of you took KOSS? We're now at $6.24. Hopefully you guys got a piece of that this morning. We just hit $6.24 on cost. Looking forward to all these success stories starting to roll in here on our message thread of all of our Wolfpack members that are jumping in on some of these calls. GameStop at 53 will not stop. The meme stock craze continues here. And we have to roll with the market here. We have to roll with the market. I've not always been a huge fan of jumping into meme stocks, but you got to go where the money's at. You got to go where the stocks are running. And if it's a meme stock, then you got to play it. All right, KOSS. Man, that was a nice run right at 7 o'clock. From 514, right at 7 o'clock, it ran from 514 to 624. What a nice run. David, good morning from Montreal. Wow, this is fun. This is when trading is fun. Public offering on SCPX. SCPX is doing an offering. 17-cent stock, and they're doing an offering and just destroying their share price. Yeah, I think the Momo scanner is going to be dinging all day long. Barry, good morning. Money, good morning. Thank you very much for that, Rose. Thank you very, very much. And thank you for hitting the subscribe button on YouTube and the follow button on TikTok. Much appreciated, guys. Very, very much appreciated. You're welcome to join us anytime you want to on our website. GameStop at 56. Barry, yes, we're hoping that that continues right on up. As long as GameStop is running up, I think AMC is going to fall right behind it and ride its coattails all the way up. I don't think we'll see AMC coming down until we see GameStop coming down. Let's hope that continues. Could we see $60 on GameStop? What an exciting run in the last couple of days. Wolfpack called that one out yesterday in pre-market. Around 20 bucks is when I first mentioned. I know we had some eyes on it prior to that in our Discord, but I mentioned it publicly on the live yesterday in pre-market around 20 bucks. And it's up to 55 now. So what a nice run from that call out. AMC, come on, push up, baby. Look at the charts on GME, on GameStop and AMC. They are mirroring each other almost exactly. KC Fox, good morning from Kansas City. SPWR pulling back hard. Glad to see everybody made some money on that one this morning. BB, BlackBerry. That one also, we called that one out prior to going live on TikTok and YouTube this morning on our live stream. We called that out in pre-market early. That one had a nice run as well. Dipped really hard right at 7 o'clock down to 362. It managed to crawl back up to 392. And we got another green candle forming on that one, so that one might push up as well for us. KOSS pulling back. GameStop pulled back a little bit here for a couple of minutes. Let's see if it pushes back up now. Definitely needed that little bit of a pullback. Those are healthy. We'll see how many of those weak hands, as they call them, got out. Jeremy, good morning. Not been in here for a few weeks, but what a day to be here. And you're in AMC and GameStop. Good deal. Matt says, good morning, Wolfpack. Trading while on the road. GME and AMC making money. That's what we like to hear. Where can I find the Discord link? You have to go to the website, which is wolfpackcommunity.com. There's a link to it on my YouTube channel. And send me an email. There's an email address on the home page down at the bottom. You'll see an email there, and email me, and Let me know where you saw us at, YouTube, TikTok, whatever, Instagram, and we'll see about getting you a link for that. Yes, and welcome back, Jeremy. Good to have you back in here with us. Price target on FULC. All right, I'm still watching for news. We've had 55 press releases so far this morning. None of them really amounted to much except for SPWR. Let's see if we can get that to push back up. It's trying. It is really trying to get back up there. The Sun Power seems to be running along with the other meme stocks. Jeremy, when did you email me, Jeremy? And you might want to check your spam folder in your email. I've answered every email that I've gotten about the Discord link. I've answered with a link. So if you didn't get a response, you might want to check your spam folder. And if there's nothing in your spam folder, send me another email, please. SPWR pushing back up to 447. Let's get it back up over 5. And also, if it's in your spam folder and I've sent it several days ago, it may have expired already. So I may have to send you another one. They only last for a couple of days. I think the limit on the link, based on my settings, I think it's like 24 hours or something like that. So I might have to send you another one if it doesn't work. All right, SPWR still trying to climb back up, 458 now. Here's another press release on BITF. Secured another 100 megawatts at its Yakwazu site through an amendment to the existing 100 megawatt purchase agreement. All right, so that's just fluff news. All right, GameStop. What are you doing here, buddy? Seems to be consolidating here a little bit. And I'm guessing AMC's doing the same. It is. Boy, if you look at those charts side by side, yeah, Amy, that was a Japanese name and I could not pronounce it. I did my best. I'm a little rusty on my Japanese. Owsy, you're more than welcome, man. We'd love to have you join us. Yeah, AMC and GameStop, if you pull those charts side by side, they look pretty darn close, almost identical. And they're both climbing back up now. Both. Ooh, AMC just popped 958. Nice. 965. Look at AMC go. My gosh. 967. You guys are banking on AMC. I know you are, and I am happy for you. That is just beautiful. Nice to have these meme stocks running again for us. 59.59. Come on, baby. Push up over 60. Let's break 60. And I know you guys are jumping into these, jumping in, jumping out. A lot of folks are playing these stocks multiple times, 2, 3, 4 times, jumping in, locking in profit when it goes up really nice, buying back in again when it dips, running it up, locking in profit. And that's amazing. 62, 63 on GameStop. What a rocket. What a rocket. That stock is up $43 from our call out yesterday. That is absolutely amazing. What a beautiful, beautiful run. AMC is gonna test $10 here. Let's get AMC over 10. Let's get it really, really running. Closed at $5.19 yesterday. Up to $9.77 right now. And they're both pulling back again. Almost identically. They are running together. So keep that in mind. If you're watching one, you're watching the other one. They're both seem to be running parallel with each other. Let's break 10 now here. Here's another push on AMC. Come on. Level 2 is looking pretty good on AMC. We don't have a lot of blockage in the way. We're going to test $10 here in just a minute. 986, 991, 93. Come on. We want to cheer this thing on. There's $10. We just smacked $10. GameStop also up to 63, 64 now. How much fun is this? Terry's wanting that GameStop to hit 100 today, and AMC up to 20. Will they dip when the market opens? That's a good question. What do you guys think? Let's do a poll. Looks like Maxon, M-A-X-N. We mentioned that one earlier this morning as well. It climbed up a little bit, dipped pretty hard, but it's starting to climb back up. It's over $3 again. 10.18 on AMC. 64.69 on GameStop. They just won't quit. How many times have you guys played these in the last 2 days? I'm guessing multiple times. 10.23, 10.24 on AMC. And our micro float stock is looking pretty darn sad here this morning. Going to lose reception. What do you guys think on these two? Scott, 875 to 987 on AMC. Beautiful. Happy to see you guys jumping in and jumping out of these, locking in your profits, just making an absolute bank on these stocks. Take advantage of them. Take advantage of them. 1049 we just hit on AMC. 66. This is unreal. This is fun. Absolutely a great time. So we're going to try to break 7,000 viewers. And here's our 730 press releases. Let's see what we get here. BBIO, participate in Bank of America Merrill Lynch Healthcare Conference. That doesn't help us. First quarter financials, healthcare showcase, investors conference, nothing there. Therapeutics pipeline business, portfolio, all fluff news so far. INKT, first quarter results. Lunar, revenue report, financial report, PYXS, financial results, SYRS, financial results, and Smurf secures $1 million robot supply contract. That's on Smurf. Remember the Smurfs? Papa Smurf. All right, here's some more. Press releases are still popping up. GameStop, trading, Lunar, XLO, nothing there. Smurf, S-M-U-R-F. Yeah, unusual name, unusual ticker symbol. There's no volume on that stock. Don't be fooled by the press release. There's no volume on the stock at all. It's a 9-cent stock. They got a $1 million robot supply contract, but it's not generating any interest at all. SMURF. Company's name is Tokens.com Corporation. Might be an OTC stock. Probably is an OTC stock, which would account for it not having any volume on it. Look at these things go. GameStop, $71. Holy cow. Oh, $11.50 on AMC. I hope you guys are banking. The Wolfpack, I know for sure, is banking on these. I cannot wait to hear your guys' results. I don't know how long they're going to let these run before they halt them. I just don't know. I'd be nervous as all get out if these run and you're trading them on Robinhood. Remember what happened the last time on Robinhood. Remember what happened on Robinhood the last time. They halted trading on those things, and it screwed over a lot of people. So if you're trading on Robinhood, be very, very careful. Silver Fox, good morning. So be very careful if you're on Robinhood. AMC up to 1188. ALIM press release, science, confidence, and ability to achieve 105 in revenue, 20% EBITDA margins. Okay, so that's all fluff. $76 on GameStop right now. Unreal. AMC up to $12.24. Shelly, SPWR, second run. Took it from $4.44 to $4.63. Good job, Shelly. Nice trading. Nice trading. SPWR still trying to climb up. It's got a decent amount of volume on it, actually, which is surprising given all the attention that GameStop and AMC are getting right now. And I think GameStop, I think we got 80 incoming. I think we're looking at 80 bucks. This could be fun. I don't know how long they can halt those. So what do you guys think? Let's take a poll. What do you guys think is going to happen with these at market open? Do they continue running with the normal halts that Wall Street's going to do? Or do we see a big profit taking and a dump at open? And if it dumps at open, do we take advantage of that dump? Do we take advantage of the dip? These are going to be questions that we're going to have to answer on the fly. $79 on the ask right now on GameStop. We are definitely, I think, going to see 80 bucks on this thing. FAT, F-A-T, files confidentiality for Twin Peaks listing. I don't know what that means, but the stock dumped on that news. There's 80 bucks on GameStop. Finally. Oh, man. Smacked 80 bucks ever so quickly on GameStop. David bought more GameStop at 46. You've got to be sitting on some nice profit, my friend. So happy that we called that one out in pre-market yesterday at 20 bucks. Yeah, is Holo. We can't forget about Holo. That was another one that we mentioned early this morning. Don't forget about Holo. Yo-Yo took AMC from $8.30 to $12.30. Another nice trade. Let's go back to volume here. Holo still trying to climb up. SPWR pulling back. BlackBerry pulling back a little. Tupperware, TUP, that one's been climbing up here this morning. GameStop pulling back, and I suspect AMC will, but AMC's looking pretty good. Ryan, AMC from $7.90 up to $13. GameStop down to 70 bucks, 69. Ooh, we're getting a pullback here. 67. Big volume on this pullback. I don't like that. But don't kid yourself into thinking this is over. GME. Come on, baby, push. 67, 68. Ryan took GameStop from 48.50 to 68.50. Oh, I love hearing these success stories. Love hearing the success stories. What a great trade, Ryan. That is a nice trade. Remember, we're not investing in these stocks. We're just trading them. There's a big difference between investing and trading. If you remember history on GameStop. It went up. People made a lot of money, and then it came right back down again. So you got to play these the way they're intended to be played. These are meme stocks. These are going on FOMO. People are hyping these up all across social media. And at some point, that frenzy, that feeding frenzy, is going to die off. And these are going to tank again. So keep that in mind. Play them, jump in, take advantage of what's going on right now. Take advantage of that. Get in, get out, lock in profit. Jump into them a couple of times if you need to. David is up 1,000 on 2 call options on AMC. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's see what AMC. Okay, they're both pulling back. Let's keep an eye on them. Holo, let's go back and look at Holo, still trying to push up. SPWR pulling back as well. BB, BlackBerry, is pulling down. It looks like the vast majority of these stocks are pulling back. Fubo, not doing anything. Let's look at costs. KOSS also pulling back. All right, we've got a lot of profit taking going on across the board. A lot of profit taking all across the board here. I think we see them turn around, though. I think we're going to see them curl back. GameStop looks like it's curling back up. AMC still pulling down, though. It's not following GameStop this time. Continue to get that pullback on AMC. Man, what a fun ride on both of those. You got a lot of people taking profit on these. These things are up insanely from where they were at yesterday morning. And I know people are selling and taking profit on these because I see the comments. I see people calling out their positions, saying they sold or they are selling or they've got in a sell order at a certain price. So we've got a lot of sell-off going on. And I think that's what we're seeing right now, is just a lot of people taking profits. And why not? Right? That's what we're doing it for, is to lock in profits. Why not? And you can't blame anybody for locking in the profits. Okay, AMC now starting to call back up again. GameStop, same thing. So, did anybody take advantage of that dip there? Did anybody take advantage of that drop? Sean, one of our Wolfpack members just commented on our live stream on our website. Took GameStop, this is Sean, took GameStop from 2201 to 7201. Oh, nice. He says he's going to start looking for real estate in my neighborhood. Oh my gosh. That is beautiful. Just beautiful. BYND is pinging on Momo. BYND is pinging Momo. Jeremy. GME in at 49.83 to 71.45 for over 4K of profits. Still in AMC at 8.76. What a day to come back. Thanks, Jeff. Man, that is awesome. That is awesome. Love seeing that. Love seeing profits. Good morning. Javi, good morning. GameStop back to 76. AMC back to 12. The FOMO is real on these. Don't kid yourself. Yes, we had a huge sell-off on both of those. A lot of profit taking going on. But there is still buyers coming in and pushing these things up. We still have buyers here. And that's good news. Oh my gosh. What a perfect morning for a monster. What an absolutely perfect morning for these. 58 million shares traded on AMC. GameStop, 20 million. That's a lot of shares. 20 million shares on a $50, $60, $70 stock it's a lot of money changing hands there. A lot of money. That's really good volume for that price of a stock this early in pre-market. Costs at 614, KOSS. That one seems to be pushing up. What else do we got moving here? BlackBerry going flat. SPWR still trying to push up. We're up to 442 again. We might get that back over $5. Holo's having a little bit of trouble. GameStop right back where it was at before that big ugly dip. Oh gosh. The FOMO is real. The FOMO is real. Meme stocks are a lot of fun when they're running. It's amazing how retail traders, especially in pre-market and after hours, how much leverage retail traders have and how they can affect stock price in pre-market. It will be interesting to see what Wall Street does with these things when the market opens. It's going to be very interesting. Still checking my micro float list is not looking real hot this morning. There's nothing moving on the micro list. Is anybody still holding? Is anybody still holding from the 20s, from the low 20s from yesterday pre-market? That's what I'm curious about. Hollywood, why is it called a meme stock? They're called meme stocks because they get promoted and pushed on social media. You know, when somebody puts up a meme, people start posting little memes about a particular stock, and they get really pushed and pushed and pushed on Twitter and YouTube, and just you have across all of social media, retail traders are pushing them and pushing them and pushing them. And they putting out little memes about how the stock's going to rocket or it's going to the moon, you know, and that's kind of where it got its nickname, was from all the memes that come out on these stocks when retail traders are pushing them, promoting them. Cody got a few yesterday. Says bought only a few shares of GameStop when you called it out yesterday. Still holding a 23.98 entry. Oh my. Got AMC at 345 yesterday. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Good morning. Good morning. Glad to have you with us this morning, making us a part of your morning routine. We are making money this morning. The Wolf Pack is doing well. Ginza, good morning. GME, GameStop. Yeah, that's pretty much it, Hollywood. That's pretty much it. Just FOMO on retail traders, pushing them up. Well, it looks like we've got a couple of diamond hands in the room here with us. It bought yesterday in the low 20s, still holding. Those people are up $50 per share, $50 per share. That is nice. Mark all out of GameStop from $31 to $71. That is a beautiful trade. Yeah, I know. I read that he had posted yesterday for the first time in many, many years. Push that thing up. He'll probably get called in front of Congress again to explain himself, more than likely. And it is short squeezing. There's no doubt about that. There's no doubt about that. I'm sure there's a lot of shorts that were shorting that thing, wanting to push it into the dirt, just like before. And they've had to cover. They've had to cover. I'm sure they're getting calls from brokers saying, hey, you got to cover these shares, man. And they're getting margin calls. I guarantee you they are. And they're being forced to buy back. And the fastest way to buy back when it runs up like that is to, especially in pre-market, is to buy at the ask price. That's the fastest way they can get out, is to hit the ask. Well, what happens when a lot of people with a lot of shares start hitting the ask price? It drives the price up. And the faster it goes up, the more of a frenzy for them to get out is, and they continue hitting the ask price, trying to get out as fast as they can, and it's just a domino effect and just blows it up. That's why short squeezes are so much fun to be a part of, if you're not shorting, of course. And it is ruining a lot of people. I'm sure we're going to hear some stories of some folks that lost their fannies on this. SYRA. SYRA. Subcontract for loose on Defense Health Agency contract valued at $43 billion. SYRA. Here's a call out for you. SYRA. It pulled back here. It just ran from 127 to 220, pulled back. It's at 180 right now. And let me give you the news on it again. This is about a minute and a half old here. SYRA Health to subcontract for Luke, Luke, on a Defense Health Agency contract valued at $43 billion. Now, that doesn't say how much of that's going to go to SYRA. They're just subcontracting that contract. And I'm not seeing any dollar figures on how much of that $43 billion contract is actually going to go to SYRA. Again, they're just a subcontractor for that big contract. So we're going to find out here if we can get another press release maybe in a couple of minutes that might have some dollar figures in it. That'll be very important on whether or not this is worth jumping into. And also, while I'm thinking about it, let me look at the float on that. SYRA, 11 million public float, according to FinViz. Dilution Tracker has it at 2.9 million public float. Yahoo Finance has it at 1.5 million public float. So your guess is as good as mine on the float on that one. But it's definitely worth taking, just go take a look at it, if nothing else. We'll see where that one goes. I would like to have a dollar figure on that, and we don't have one. Jeremy out of AMC at 1101 for another $1,200. Wow. Made over 5K in 54 minutes. Now I guess I'll go to my 9 to 5. Thanks again, Jeff. See y'all later. Good luck today. Good luck, Jeremy. Have a great day, my friend. What a beautiful way to start your day on a Tuesday morning. 5K before 8 o'clock in the morning. That is beautiful. So let's keep an eye on SYRA and see where that goes today. Here's our 8 o'clock press releases. ENVB signs a $66 million non-binding term sheet. ENVB, B as in boy, ENVB going up on a press release. Take a look at it. Plug receives $1.6 billion conditional commitment loan guarantee. Plug, Plug, Plug. Write these down and check them out. You're getting the press release the second it comes out. Announces Life, L-I-F-E, announces second positive review for a phase 3. That's pretty vague. Pretty vague information there. And there's no volume on that stock. But it is popping up. So take a look at Life, L-I-F-E. LPTX. Investors Conference. Financials. EQ. Enrollment achieved on a phase 3. KOPN, ESPR, BOF, BOF. Branch Out Foods secures a large-scale production facility in Peru, capable of $40 million in production capacity. Estimated 40 to 50% gross margins. So kind of fluffy news there. Not a lot of volume on that. I'd be careful on it. It's got quite a spread on there. ALZN, initial closing of private placement. So that popped a little bit, but there's no volume there. KOPN, financials. RKDA announces sale of resistant starch durum wheat trait to another company. So take a look at that one. RKDA, another press release with price going up, only 19,000 on the volume. APLD announced the formulation of new Worley subsidiary, Apply Digital, nothing there. Let's see, OCGN, nothing there. Clicking through these press releases as quickly as I can, not seeing anything except for the couple that I mentioned to you to go look at. If I read one that interests me, I'll tell you to go take a look at it. If I just blow through these and just read them and move on, then they're just stocks that I consider fluffy junk news that not going to move the stock price. And I'm still clicking through them. I apologize if I'm missing questions and comments on my live stream here, but I'm trying to focus on these ticker symbols. So nothing at 8 o'clock except for the ones I told you to go look at. So hopefully you wrote those down when I mentioned them. Always a good idea to have a paper and pencil with you. So when I call these out and say, go take a look at this one, that you do. You write them down, go look at them quick. All right, AMC at 988, GameStop at 62. Pulling back hard. All right, BlackBerry, costs, Pally, financial results, Moss coming down. RPHM, nothing. BlackBerry, nothing. SPWR, nothing. TCS. Plug, pushing up. That's the one I said that had the $1.6 billion conditional commitment loan guarantee. I told you to go look at it. It's up to 350. SYRA. That's the one that was the subcontractor for the defense, that $43 billion contract, Defense Health Agency contract. Hopefully you went and looked at that one and took advantage of that dip. It's back up to $2. What was the other one? Monetize a weak technology one-time payment of $4 million. All right, so it was just those two. Here's some more press releases that we've got to run through. ESPR receives 5-year patent extension. It's not doing anything. BTM, nothing there. Quick launches first complete open source auto ML solution for Edge. Nah, it's nothing. It's adjustable EBITDA loss of 6.8 million. And AGS management opposes plays a private take transaction. So that's nothing there. Press release is still rolling in here from 8 o'clock. Nothing there. But you can see how that works. We get a big, massive amount of press releases on the half hour. 7 o'clock, 7:30, 8, 8:30, 9, 9:30. Independent Data Safety Monitoring Board recommended ongoing phase 3 studies. I don't like that one. KOPN, just nothing there. All right. So the only ones we had at 8 o'clock were the ones that I told you to go check out. Let me recheck SP SunPower. No, not doing anything. SYRA at 204. What did we say the float was on that one? 11. The float, I'm not sure on the float on SYRA. FinViz has the public float at 11 million. Yahoo Finance has it at 1.5 million. Dilution Tracker has it at 2.9 million. So it's all over the place. ABOS, nothing. SYRA, come on, baby, push. Up at 212 now. And let's go look at the other one. Where was it at? Where's Plug? Where did you go? Plug. Here's another press release on Plug. Receives $1.6 billion commitment loan guarantee. Still climbing. 366. So, Plug was a good call out that I mentioned to you. And the jury is still out. on SYRA. I don't know how that one's going to climb. It took an ugly dip down to 143, but managed to climb back to 217, which is a pretty nice little climb. But it's just not getting traction right now. Just not getting any traction. Blackberries coming down. Plug pushing up nicely. How many of you grabbed some of that plug? Kathy, SYRA from 166 to 206. Quick 75 bucks on that one. Nice. Very nice trade. Very, very nice trade. Plug still climbing, 371. Those were the only two that looked interesting to me this morning. Was Plug at the 8 o'clock press releases, was Plug and SYRA. And those are the two I told you to go look at. Let's see. Let's sort by volume again. AMC pushing back up. GameStop pushing back up. Not liking the overall trend here on those two. But definitely a day trader's dream on both of these, AMC and GameStop. They're both doing beautiful dips, ripping back up again for some nice scalps on this thing. This last drop, though, I didn't like that, from 79 bucks to 55. That is a huge... That's a huge pullback on that one. But it's trying like crazy to get back up there again. KOSS pushing back up. We like that. Let's sort by volume again while we don't have any news out. AMC still pushing back. GameStop pushing back. Plug, $3.99, $4. There's $4 on Plug. What a nice trade. Somebody please tell me that you grabbed Plug. PLUG. Nice run on that. Nice run. Better drink some of this coffee before it gets cold. Watching Plug right now. It's 8:14. Let's see if we get some more press releases at 8:15. CATX. Nothing there. Plug pushing back, 404. What is the float on Plug? PLUG. Ooh, is that right? 539 million public float? Wowzers. If that's right, wowzers. Sean, Plug, 331 to 391. Nice. Waiting for those results to come in on Wolfpack Trading. This is beautiful. Mike, got plug in and out. And let's look at the other one, SYRA. That's the one I said the jury was still out on that one, how that one was going to run. I really want to see some dollar amounts on that. You got to remember, like on SYRA, they're just a subcontractor on that huge, massive contract, $43 billion contract. Their part of that contract may only be $1 million or $500,000, or, I mean, we don't know. And depending on how big their take on that contract is, it really influences where that price goes. And we don't know. It's a 10-year, $43 billion defense agency contract, but their part of that could be such a small amount that it really isn't going to help the share price. It did pump really nicely on the news, but I just think the confidence isn't there on retail buyers because nobody knows really how much they're getting. Could be next to nothing. AMC pulling back again. GameStop pulling back again. SPWR pushing back up. Could we get it back over 475? SPWR holding up really nicely here this morning. Plug now at 409. Well, we've had some good runners this morning. Been a couple of really great 2 days here. Couple of really, really nice 2 days of trading. Monday and Tuesday so far has been beautiful. And let's hope the rest of the week continues to be just as beautiful. All right, let me turn this just a little bit. There we go. RH, SYRA from 169 to 210. Very nice. Joey's card, should I buy AMC? I don't know. I can't tell you whether you should buy it or not. It's really hard to tell where these are going to go when the market opens. It definitely, if I, hypothetically, I would continue watching to see if we get a definite reversal on AMC. And this is going to have to break, for me, it would have to break 1123 to convince me that it was going back up again. But it would be a very quick play if I did. It would be very quick. 1123 to 1150 or 1180, just a quick little scalp off 50, 60 cents and then out just in case, because we don't know what's going to happen when the market opens. We don't know if these are going to tank, they're going to drop and pull back like crazy, or if they're just going to take off and rocket. We just don't know. So be very, 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 very careful. Getting into either one of these meme stocks at their current price is risky. Very, very risky. We just don't know. But I guarantee you the hedge funds right now are scrambling, and they're on the phone to each other right now. They are on the phone and have been all morning. Since 4 o'clock this morning, they have been on the phone to each other, coming up with a strategy, coming up with a game plan on what they're going to do when the market opens. The executives at Robinhood, all the major brokerages, the hedge funds, they are all been on the phone since 4 o'clock this morning talking. And they're scrambling, and they're trying to come up with an idea of what they're going to do. And we don't know. We're not insiders. We don't know what's going to happen. And there's just no way of telling. And we don't know how strong retail is. That's the other key element here. We don't know how strong retail traders are going to be with this. When the market opens, do retail traders step up in mass and run the price up? Does everybody say, well, the hedgies aren't going to let this thing run like it did several years ago. I better lock in profit now while I can. And we get a bunch of weekends that just let it go, lock in their profit, and move on to something else. We just don't know. That's the unknown. And it's risky trading, very risky trading, to try to guess what Wall Street's going to do when the market opens and what retail's going to do. So, we hope that it rockets, both of them. We hope that they go up. We just don't know. So if one of my kids was to ask me, Dad, should I buy GameStop right now? Should I buy AMC right now? I'd probably tell my kids, hold off. Hold off. Wait for the market to open and see where they go. Sit back and let Wall Street and the market as a whole show us what's going to happen with these. So we know. We don't know till it happens. We don't know till it happens. Nobody has a crystal ball. Nobody can tell you that it's going to rocket. Nobody can tell you that it's going to dump. Nobody knows. And if they tell you they know for sure, 100%, they're not being honest. Nobody really knows. So my advice to my kids would be hold off, let the market open, and let's see where they go. So if you're not in it right now and you're wondering about an entry, I mean, we can see what the price is doing right now. So just be cautious, be safe. I always say err on the side of caution. And it's hard-earned money that you guys are putting into these stocks, and you don't want to blow it. You definitely don't want to blow up your account. Please don't do that. I never want to see anybody dump their entire trading portfolio, their entire dollar amount, into one stock. Please don't do that. That will blow up your account quicker than anything else. SSKN surpasses 100 domestic installations of TheraClear devices. Okay. Got some more press releases here that dumped just before 8:30. So we're going to get our 8:30 press releases. Again, remember 7, 7:30, 8, 8:30, 9, 9:30 on the half hour. And we're at 8:26 right now, so we may get another big dump of news right here at 8:30. Let's hope we get something really nice. Southwest Florida day trader. Nice quick 200 on plug from 370 to 410. Nice trade. Very nice trade. Play them the way they're intended. Take advantage of them. Plug now at 405. SYRA consolidating. KOSS doing the same. It's just going sideways this morning. Hood climbing. Look at Robinhood. You guys interested in Robinhood stock? Take a look at HOOD. It's climbing up a little bit. All right. 8:20. Got 2.5 minutes here for our 8:30 press releases. Someone bought AMC at 77. Plug at 401. If I had to guess, and this is just a guess, if I had to guess, I would say that AMC and GameStop are not done. They're not done. I think we're still going to see a nice run on both of those. It may not be right at open, at market open. We may get a nice big pullback at market open, but I don't think they're done yet. I think we're still going to see. We had a nice run on both of them yesterday. I don't think retail traders are done with these. I'd like to see at least 2 days of nice, strong retail trading, pushing the prices up. Plug at 4. Can you pump up RKDA? I wish I could. Spectrum look to have a big secondary offering on these meme stocks. I'm still short. It's very possible we could get some offerings on these. Very, very possible. Never count that out. Here is our 8:30 press releases. Let's see what we get here. Sure. Viru. Keynote speaker. Lucy reports first quarter financials. NAOV, distribution agreement with VA supplier CB Medical. A little pump on the news there, but NAOV, little pump on the news, little bit of volume coming in, but nothing spectacular. TSHA, price target. SHOT, SHOT. That was a popular stock several months ago. They're expanding their operations to the Northeast. Recognized Muslim Bang, CNTG, IMP released first quarter financials. RLS ended up March fiscal. That's junk. Lucy, first quarter revenues. SIDU, SIDU, space begins payload activation. ADSE, first quarter revenue. And that looks to be about it for any kind of good news. SVRE, new patent for SVRE, European patent. Nothing there. First patient dosed in a phase 2 study for FBIO. That's really not great news. Races, still clicking through these. Clinical study, traffic, APRE. Okay, so there's really nothing at 8:30 to speak of. So nothing of any significance at 8:30. SPWR. Look at that baby rip. How many of you still in SPWR? Anybody still in that one? We're at 570 on that now. I know a bunch of you made money on it earlier this morning, but did anybody happen to hold on to that? That just took off like a monster. SYRA, still coming down. Costs, still coming down. RKDA, going sideways. TSC, nothing. CanX, nothing. 137 press releases so far this morning. JNVR, first quarter losses. Let's go back to volume. All right, AMC trying to push back up. GameStop pushing back up again. Todd, SPWR from 425 to 565. Nice trade, Todd. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Grabbed it, held on to it, took advantage of that beautiful spike. Textbook. Textbook trading, Todd. That was beautiful. Keep doing it, my friend. Keep doing it. SYRA. Plug still pushing. How many of you grabbed Plug on the call out? Johnny Roberts, good afternoon. VFS yesterday. Knock. Thoughts on Reddit? Long plug at 408. Quick deals. Entered GameStop at 28. Now 66. Made 100%. Nice. Very nice. I don't have to Uber now. Oh, very funny. That's awesome. What is an offering? A company needs to make money. So they sell more shares out into the open market to make money. So just like we buy and sell shares to make money, the company sells shares to the general public and sometimes an investor, but sometimes to just the general public to raise money. And of course, when they add more shares into the mix, they're diluting the value of the current shares, and that causes the price to tank. I'm doing good, Johnny. Thank you very much for asking. And it would not be beyond either one of these companies, GameStop or AMC, to do an offering. Don't kid yourself. It would not be beyond reasonable expectation to have these do an offering, taking advantage of this price. SPWR, nice, up to 616. $626. Sean, SPWR, from 508 to 608. Thanks, Jeff. You are very welcome. I am glad that you jumped into that on the call out. I'm glad you got a piece of that. 666. Ooh, don't like that number. 670. These things are just running like crazy. 680. Holy cow. All I can say, folks, is congratulations to the Wolfpack. Congratulations, guys. It's just amazing that these stocks have been running like this. And I got to tell you, the Wolfpack has been on top of every one of these. Every one of these. We have been on top of it right from the get-go. That is amazing. And these last 2 days have been great. He's been really 2 days of amazing trading. Shelly says SPWR is climbing because I sold it. Nah. Is it still good to invest in SPWR? I'd be leery to invest in it at this price. I don't think I would jump in at this price. Really, the play on that one was to catch that in the morning when we called it out prior to 7 o'clock. That was really the ideal time to jump into that. Sorry about that, Dallas. Shelly was in the first time at 393. Nice. That would have been just about 100% runner for you. Quick Deals going to hit up your live more often. Well, you're very welcome to join us anytime. Now, normally we only go on TikTok around 7:30 in the morning, and we're only on till about 8. So TikTok usually is not as long as it was yesterday and today. Same way on YouTube, we're not usually on this long. Both of those platforms usually 7:30 to about 8, and that's about it. Where we do the entire 3-hour long call outs is on the website. That's where you'll get the vast majority of those. What's the goal here? Well, the goal here is to catch stock runners in the morning in pre-market and sometimes in after hours. We try to catch press releases when they come out into the market so that our subscribers can jump into those the second the news comes out and hopefully take advantage of the movement, of the momentum of that press release, ride it up, jump out, lock in some profit, move on to the next press release. So it's really the fundamental here is really trading on press releases. And the goal is to make bank. You're not kidding. It was in at 393, out at 463. SPRW plug is still pushing, man. 430 was our pre-market high here. We're at 424. Might be able to hit 450. Types of content. I really don't know. Aria, I really don't know. I'm not much of a social media tycoon. I don't really know a whole lot about social media other than, my live stream and what little bit I do on TikTok and YouTube. And it's a very narrow type audience. It's my target audience is just people who do stock trading and that like to stock trade in pre-market. And that's a very narrow audience. That's a very selective, narrow audience. TikTok and YouTube, massive platforms. And there's so much content out there that everybody loves. But stock trading is a very narrow audience. There's a lot more that are out there probably than what I think. But as far as the social media platforms go, I have kind of a very niche audience. You know what I mean? What we do on social media and on our website does not appeal to the masses. It's not something that anybody will just tune into and find entertaining. The only people that find it entertaining are people that stock trade. And again, it's a very niche audience. So unfortunately, a channel like mine doesn't go viral. My videos don't go viral. Nothing goes viral because it doesn't appeal to a mass audience. If it did, it might go viral. But again, my stuff doesn't go viral. So, and I don't ever expect it to. Carlos. Yes, we trade stocks, Carlos, in pre-market. We are a community of stock traders that enjoy pre-market trading. and we find press releases and trade on those. You know, GameStop is a perfect example. We called out GameStop yesterday in pre-market around $20, and we hit 80 this morning. That's a $60 increase per share on that stock from that call out. So great money maker without a doubt. Silo. Zero volume on Silo, big nothing burger. All right. CTNT announces pricing of an $8.1 million follow-on public offering. Ouch. VTEX, nothing. LAES, reading off press releases for you. ADEA, nothing there. Nothing there. Oh, I was going to tell you guys, I had quite the experience yesterday. Out in my, how do you decide what these press releases mean to a particular stock? Well, just years of experience dealing with these stocks and dealing with the press releases, we've gotten a pretty good idea of how a particular type of press release will affect stock price. You know, we've kind of discerned between what makes a press release great news, fantastic news. It's really going to drive the price up. What news is kind of, iffy. It's good news for the company, but it's probably not the kind of news that's going to drive the stock price up. What news is fluff, just junk news? What news is bad news for a company? And once you kind of learn to discern those press releases, because they use a lot of the same wording in all of these press releases. So once you kind of figure out how to read those, you get a pretty good idea of which ones are going to go up and which ones aren't. Now, they don't all 100% of the time follow any kind of set rules as far as which ones are going to go up on good news and which ones aren't. But you have a pretty good percentage-wise, you have a pretty good chance of knowing which ones are going to go up and which ones aren't. And so obviously the ones that are really great news, we make sure that our community of traders gets those call outs. They hear what the news is, and then they can make the decision whether or not they want to jump in or not. Not everybody jumps into everything that we call out. Some people just gun shy and they just don't want to pull the trigger on it because maybe they got burnt the day before. That happens. But we've had some good ones here. The last couple of days have been amazing on some of these call outs. Some days we get 4 or 5 in a row that are just amazing and the price go crazy. Other times we get none. We go entire pre-market trading and not get one piece of really great news that pushes the stock price up. That's just the way it is. You know, some days it's feast or famine sometimes. Game. Who did you get in? Mandel. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Took advantage of that. AMC. Let's hope AMC pops. Let's hope GameStop pops up again. I said earlier this morning, I don't think they're done yet. I don't think retail traders are finished with these. Plug continues to push up, now at 450. How many of you got Plug this morning on that call out? Another good example of what we do. We called out Plug. Plug put out a press release, PLUG, Go take a look at it on your chart if you're not sure. They put out a press release right at 8 o'clock, and we read that press release off as soon as it hit the market. And that stock went from 309. It was at 309 when the press release came out, and it is now at 460. So nice, huge increase in price. FULC, price target change. CCLD, that was a call out from yesterday. What's it doing today? I didn't think it was doing a whole lot earlier this morning. What's the volume on that one? Gonna make me type it in, huh? Let's see. CCLD is not doing anything today. It was a nice one yesterday, though. $151 to over $250, so a dollar increase. Nice. That was a nice run on it yesterday. But today so far, big nothing burger. It's not doing anything. Excuse me. We've got a comment here from one of our Wolfpack members. Love this community. Doubled my account on day 2. Been with us 2 days. 2 days and doubled their account. So that is beautiful testimonial on what is possible. Doesn't happen that way every single day. Not going to lie to you. There are slow days in the market. We've all seen them. Very slow days. Do you use the press release strategy on penny stocks? Yeah, really any stock. If I answer your question correctly, we don't trade just penny stocks. I would say probably 80%, 85% maybe, or a little higher of the stocks we do trade on are penny stocks. Penny stock meaning anything $5. But everything is fair game. It doesn't matter if it's $20 stock, $40 stock, $50 stock. It doesn't matter. If there's a press release, and the press release we assume is going to push that price up, it's fair game. But the vast majority, by far the vast majority, are stocks that are $5 and less. How much will they go up? Boy, I don't know. I really don't know. HK Light, how to get started. Send me an email, my friend, and I'll tell you how to get started. Can't tell you what to buy or, when to sell or any of that kind of stuff. I'm not a licensed broker, but I can help you get started. I can help you, navigate through the whole startup process, and send you on the right track, and you can follow along with our group to give you some ideas on some things to invest in, some of the press releases. How much would you put into Well, I will tell you this. Do not. Somebody just asked a question, how much should I put into a particular stock? And my answer is do not, by any circumstances, put your entire account. If you've got $500 in your trading account, do not put the whole 500 into any one stock. You'll blow up your account. That's the quickest way to blow up the account. Now, could you get lucky? Let's look at the flip side of that. Could you get lucky? Could you put the whole 500 into one stock like a GameStop and have it go up and just make a killing on it? Yeah, you could. That's very possible. A lot of people have done that. It happens. But it's really risky. I would not ever recommend anybody dump your entire account into one stock. I've heard too many horror stories, and I've answered emails from people in really bad shape because they blew up their account on one stock. And I hate to see that happen to anybody. Put a very small percentage of your account. Now, the percentage amount is up to you, but put a very small amount of your total account. Put a very small amount into any one stock. That way, if it tanks on you, if it goes south on you, and you're on the bad side of a trade, you've still got the majority of your account. Live to trade another day. Don't blow up your entire account on one or two stocks. It's risky. It's very, very risky. Anson, pop over to the website, my friend. There's a link to it on my YouTube channel, wolfpackcommunity.com. wolfpackcommunity.com, just like it sounds. And subscribe to the live trading. Subscribe to live trading and you'll be on your way. AMC pushing up. GameStop also pushing up. Might get back to 75 here very shortly. Like I said earlier, I don't think these are done. Holo. Look at Holo. Holo was on our list this morning. Another call out from our community on Holo. Holo. That was in pre-market early before 7 o'clock this morning. People were talking in our community about Holo getting in. And it just popped to 334. Take a look at it on the charts. Just beautiful. Ryan says ASTI. Press release on ASTI. Receives firm order of thin film PV from Mega Constellation satellite manufacturer. I'm looking for a dollar amount. This is on ASTI. We just got this press release in. It's an 11-cent stock, so it's a really cheapy. It popped from 10 cents to 11 cents on the news. I'm looking for some dollar amounts, and I'm not seeing any. So we don't know how big the order is. It just says it received a firm order for their product, but it doesn't say how much or any kind of dollar value. But the price is kind of bouncing up and down there. So if you like those cheapy little 11-cent stocks, you might take a look at it. All right, we've got 30 seconds here before we get our 9 o'clock press releases. Let's see what we get at 9 o'clock. I've got everything sorted. We got about 10 seconds here, so let's see what we can give you for the 9 o'clock press releases. SHPH, Shuttle Farmer provides first quarter update. SCLX announces final court approval of a settlement agreement. intent to expand the label of its FDA-approved liquid product. Nothing there. BlackBerry, recognized as 2024 Gartner Peer Insight Customer Choice. Nothing there. Open conference. It's not looking good here for the 9 o'clock press releases. We've got about 12 of them, but so far they're all fluff news. Mogu, M-O-G-U, announces $8 million share repurchase program. Nicholas, thank you very much, man. Thank you, and glad you're here. $8 million share repurchase program on MOGU. Let's see, what have we got? AUGX, price target change, RNXT, fireside chat, and nothing there. 9 o'clock did not garner anything worthy of any attention, really. $8 million share buyback. That was about the best news. So let's go back to what we know is running for sure. AMC, what are we doing here? AMC pulling back. GameStop doing the same thing. Plug consolidating here. Had a little pullback and then consolidating. SPWR pulling back still. Holo. Wow. HOLO climbed all the way to $3.66. Isn't that sweet? SPCE trying to break $1.30. Let's see, BlackBerry, SPCE, $1.33. Virgin Galactic pushing up nice. SPCE to 135 now. Thank you, wise guys, for posting that in there. Appreciate that. SPCE just popped up to 139. Thank you very much for subscribing to our channel. Appreciate it very, very much. Very much. And thank you for hitting the follow button on TikTok. Also very appreciated. We're kind of stuck at 10.1K followers on there. I thought that might jump up to 10.2 pretty quick, but it sure didn't. Seemed like we got over that hump of 10K and then it just sort of froze up on us. But thank you very much, YouTube, for showing your support for what we're doing. I hope if you're stock trading, you're enjoying some of these call outs. We're normally not on this long in the mornings. It's only about a half an hour from about 7:30 to 8 generally. Same way on TikTok. But yesterday and today with this meme stock rally stuff, I just really wanted to be here with you and make sure that you caught some of these. We've gotten some great call outs in the last 2 days for sure. But once we go back to that 7:30 to 8 time frame on TikTok and YouTube, if you'd like to catch the full 3-hour live stream with the call outs, you'll have to go to the website, wolfpackcommunity.com. That's our official website. There's a link on the YouTube channel. There's a link on TikTok. Pop over there, subscribe to live trading, and then you can join us every morning. We go on at 6:45 in the morning, Eastern time. I know if you're on Central or West Coast time, that's really early in the morning, but we have to go on when we do because that's when the market's open. So 6:45 a.m. Eastern time on the website. And we go on at 6:45 because that first dump of news into the market happens at 7 o'clock. So we try to get on at 6:45, get everybody fired up, get our coffee hot. We get ready for that 7 o'clock release, and we're off to the races from there. So if you'd like to join us at that 6:45 time, pop over to the website. That'd be the place to go. wolfpackcommunity.com, just like it sounds. All right, let's go back to some of these other runners here. Let's see. What is going on? Okay, my scroller is in auto mode for some reason here. Never had this happen before. It's just scrolling through my watch list on its own. Top. Sandy grabbed it from 202 to 248. Nice. All right, we're going to have to something weird. Boy, I'm getting some glitchy crap going on here with my watch list. Huh. Anybody else having an issue with E-Trade? I am getting some glitchy action here. Weird. All right. Mogo. Repurchase of the $8 million share buyback. Plug, of course. Let's see. DDDD. Price target change. Healthcare showcase. Nothing. So nothing at 9 o'clock. Sorry about the delay on that. My computer is glitching for some reason. I don't know what that was all about. Wow. But that was weird. Must have had something stuck in the mouse or something. I don't know. Wouldn't stop scrolling. All right. So let's go back to AMC. Oh, for God's sakes. This is crazy. What in the world? This is really bizarre. My apologies. I'm trying to work through some glitches here. Whew. My, oh my. I'll be back with you in just a second here. Yeah, I'm going to have to go get some pet food for my mouse, I think. I don't know. It's like the mouse is stuck. I'm not sure. That is bizarre. Well, it looks like I might be down here. I got some serious problems going on here. I think you guys might be on your own. I've got some serious issues going on with my E-Trade. Ooh. Well, I'm going to have to reboot. I'm going to lose you guys on the website. I'm going to lose you on the website for just a moment because I've got to reboot my system. So I'm going to be offline, but I'm still on YouTube and TikTok, but I'm not going to be any help there because I don't have a screen in front of me. So let me reboot and then I'll get back on here. Give me about 5 minutes. Got to reboot everything. Yeah, I don't know what was going on, man. My screen was just going bonkers. It was scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. I couldn't stop it from scrolling. Yeah, it was just going bananas. Hmm. Yeah, this is weird. I may have to call in a computer feller. Yeah, there's nothing on my keyboard. This is bizarre, man. And it's not just E-Trade that's doing it. It's my whole computer. Let's see what happens now. Yeah, it almost had that feel like I was being hacked. That was kind of spooky. All right, let's see if we can get the OBS studio back up and running again. Seems to be back to normal again. So we'll be back on the website here in just a second. Oh man, what a pain in the butt. What a pain in the butt. Almost there. Almost there. Is there a per trade fee on E-Trade? No, there is not. Used to be years ago. The only time they charge you a fee on E-Trade is if you do an OTC stock. Okay, well, let's see if we got it back. All right. I think we're back. We are back live on the website again. Whew. That was scary. Apparently, it wasn't just my E-Trade trading platform that was going bonkers. It was my entire computer. That was a little scary there. I don't know what happened. I really don't know what happened. MULN, flying on news since I was here. MULN. All right, let's go back to, and unfortunately, I lost all my news, my press releases from previous this morning. That sucks. AMC back to 1227. GME 68. Looks like AMC is performing a little better than GameStop right now. Plug still pushing up. SPWR sideways. Holo. What a monster. Holo 396. SPCE. Tupperware. Koss. KOSS. Still holding up pretty good. Mullen popping up. Mullen, MULN. Hopefully you guys got some of that. Unfortunately, I missed that one. My computer was down, so I missed MULN, unfortunately. Looks like it ran from 614 to 8:30 in about 7 minutes. That sucks. And I missed out on that one. Darn it. How many of you got that one? Ryan, were you able to grab a hold of that one? I hope so. Yeah, that sucked. Doggone it. Nothing worse than having to reboot your entire system, your entire computer, right in the middle of trading. Sean got it from 679 to 801. Nice. Oh, I'm going to need more Monster after this was off. Bought in on GME at 26. Nice. The darkness of the games. You are killing it, my friend. That is a beautiful trade so far. Nice. Very, very nice. Ryan got it from 668 to 750. Nice, nice, nice. And I missed out on it. Doggone it. Oh, well. You got to miss one once in a while, right? Unfortunately. We've got about 5 minutes here before the market opens. Is Holo at its peak? Well, I don't know. It's certainly pulling back right now off of that high. Locking in profit is never a bad idea. I had FOMO and got in this morning for a quick scalp. 500 bucks. Nice, David. Very, very nice. Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Darkness. It's not going to hit. If it hit that, it would shock me out right out of my seat. There's it would really shock me if it hit 250. I wouldn't even know what to make of that if it hit that high again. I just can't imagine the hedgies allowing that to happen again. Talking about GameStop. Anything can happen. Let's face it. Anything can happen. But I don't know. I'm sure there was a lot of people skeptical that it could get over 100 the last time it did. And they were shocked right out of their seats. And I guess I'll be shocked right out of my seat if it hit 250. But I think that's just people being optimistic, hoping that it hits 250. But, you know, as we know, the stock market can do some dumb, crazy stuff. David, yes, I did. In pre-market. CTNT. Ryan mentioned CTNT. Ooh, look at Holo pulling back hard. Me personally, I think the smart thing to do if you're going to play GameStop is to play it like probably vast majority of people are playing it. Jump in, jump out. Jump in, jump out. Lock in your profit while it's going up. If it decides to take off running, you could have diamond hands and hold on to it, and that's your thing. But I think the smart thing to do would be to take advantage of the spikes and just play it as many times as you can play it. But don't expect it to keep going forever. Don't expect it to go up forever. It's not going to go up forever. At some point, it's can come down. I mean, it's common sense. It went up crazy the last time, but it came down, didn't it? It came right back down again. And it's going to do it again. And yes, Amy, absolutely right. Use stop losses. Whether you use a hard stop or a trailing stop, if you get in and you get a good entry and it starts going up, put in a stop loss. Don't let it fall back down to where you bought it at. Put in a stop loss up there someplace or a trailing stop. But be mindful if you use a percentage, a trailing stop on a percentage, be mindful of the swings, how much it swings when it goes, because you don't want to get stopped out unnecessarily. So keep your spread on that percentage enough where you don't get stopped out. Let's see where they go, man. Let's see what happens here. It's time. AMC, GameStop, both down right now at open. Holo coming down. So far, the market indexes are all green. Yvonne, good morning, or afternoon, or evening, wherever you're at. It's morning here. Holo coming down. Let's see. SBFM pushing up a little bit at open. That's on our micro float list. It's pushing up a little bit. AMC and GameStop coming down. GameStop halted. Halted on the way down. So those of you that predicted a tank when the market opened on GameStop, you were absolutely right. You guys called that one accurately. Not everybody did. But most of you did. Yes, halted on the way down. AMC halted. They're not going to let these get out of hand. They learned the last time. AMC halted and GameStop halted. They halted AMC. It barely moved up when they halted it. Keep that in mind. This went from $11.13 to $11.48. Barely moved up at all, and they halted it. Now, what does that tell you? What does that tell you? I know what it tells me. They learned their lesson the last time around on these meme stocks, and they're not going to let it happen again. They're not going to let it happen again. I'm telling you. They're going to be brutal on these guys. AMC and GameStop both halted. So just FYI, I don't think they're going to let these, from the looks of things, it doesn't appear that they're going to let them run like they did last time and get caught with their pants down like they did last time. I think the hedge funds learned their lesson. Yesterday caught them off guard. I believe that 100%. I think yesterday caught them off guard. I don't think they were ready for that yesterday. They weren't prepared for that. They didn't see it coming. That's why so many shorts got burned on it yesterday. They didn't see it coming. They weren't prepared for it. But they are now. Again, that's just my personal opinion. I think they're going to put measures in place to keep these from doing what they did and allow more hedge funds to get burnt to the ground. So that's just my opinion. I could be completely wrong, but I think yesterday caught them off guard. Today, it's not catching them off guard. They couldn't do a whole lot about it in pre-market because they couldn't activate those stops in pre-market. But they can activate them now. And you better believe they're going to use them to their advantage. They're not going to get caught with their pants down again. The phones are ringing off the hook right now on Wall Street. And the hedges are talking to each other. They've got a plan. I guarantee you they've got a plan in place to protect themselves. GameStop back open again and tanked again. Do they halt it? Again? Halted at 56.90, no, 57. They're going to halt it at 57. They're going to halt it at 57 again. And boom. Just as predicted. Now let's see what they do with AMC. Now AMC has been following GameStop pretty closely yesterday, after hours yesterday, pre-market today. And with the GameStop dropping, let's see what happens. Here it goes. They just released it on AMC. Are they going to halt it again on the way down? Man, a lot of orders for sale. Holy cow. Come on, push. Man, it wants to go up bad. It wants to go up bad. This thing has got to be getting shorted to death. Who's going to win this one? Who is going to win on AMC? The hedge funds or retail? Who's going to pull out ahead on this one? Invax. Invax is up 11% already since the market opened. Sound, S-O-U-N, is up 7, almost 8%. Tupperware up 9.8%. SPCE 5.5%. LCID 5.5%. Invax at 11. KOSS, KOSS, looks like it was halted. Up 15.9% since market opened, and they halted it. Let's see if KOSS keeps it. Did anybody hold? Anybody happen to hold on KOSS? We called that one out this morning. Anybody hold on that one by chance? Good morning, Linda. Thank you. CTNT ripping. CTNT. CTNT. One of our Wolfpack members mentioned that CTNT 13 minutes ago. Back in pre-market. It was still in pre-market hours when that got mentioned on our message thread here on the website. AMC is getting beat into the ground here. and halted at $10.10 on the way down. Yikes. GameStop, what are they going to do with that? CTNT ripping, nice call out. Oh, let's see. GameStop back to running again. Where is it going to go? Let's see where they take this one. What do you bet them hedge funds shorted this stock? They took up new positions of shorting in the $60 to $70 range, and they're pushing it down now to make even more money. And they halted it again. Looks like they're just going to keep pushing it down. They're shorting it. I promise you, hedge funds are making a killing on this stock right now. The hedgies are shorting this stock and pushing it into the toilet. Maybe retail can step up. Maybe retail can step up and push it back up. Who knows? And get them to cover. But I guarantee you they're taking short shares on this and just running this thing into the ground. Just running it into the ground. All right, let's go back and look at let's see what they do with AMC. Another meme stock. Let's see what happens with this one. We'll stick with you here for just a couple of minutes until AMC releases, and then I'm going to call it a day. Will not do a third shift today. No third shift today. No third shift. Had a really bad experience yesterday out on the highway with my little BMW, my little sports car, my little toy, and the valve stem on my rear tire broke its seal, and I lost all the air out of my back tire on the highway. What is third shift? That just means the after hours trading from 4 o'clock to like 5 o'clock. Everybody just calls it third shift. But that means after hours. Yeah, I had a flat tire on the highway. And just FYI, that little Z4, BMW Z4, has no spare tire. It's not made with a spare tire. There's no place to put a spare tire. It's that small of a convertible car. There's no spare tire compartment. So if you get a flat tire, you got to call somebody. And darkness, 8,200 in one day. Beautiful trading. Beautiful. So I had to sit along the highway and call a tow truck to take me to a tire change place. And I waited for just over 2 hours along the road. 2 hours on the highway in the heat. Was not a happy camper. And then he finally towed it to a tire change place. I think it was Tire Kingdom, I think, where they took it. Once they got it, I was back on the road in like 15 minutes. I mean, they changed the valve stem and off I was, but ruined my whole day. And it was hot yesterday. It was up in the 90s yesterday. And it was pretty brutal out there. But that's one of the downsides of owning a little tiny sports car. You got to take the chances with it. All right, GameStop. AMC down to 893. We talked about this morning. We talked about these tanking this morning. We talked about locking in profit. We talked about how these are not going to continue going up forever. They're going to come down. Hedge funds learned their lesson the last time around, and they're not going to get burnt again. Yesterday caught them with their pants down. Yesterday caught them off guard. They weren't expecting it. They were expecting it this morning. Thought you said you were going to sell it. Oh, no. I won't sell my little sports car. I may buy another one so that I have, more of a 4-seater, so for passengers kind of a vehicle in case I need it. If I'm picking up people at the airport or something like that. But I only get one passenger in my car. And that's it. And very limited on luggage. Carry-on bags, about all you can get in that trunk. 2 carry-on bags, and that's it. All right. Well, folks, I'm out of here. We've been on with you for dang near 3 hours long. We won't do that every single day on TikTok and YouTube. It won't be that long. We're going to see if we broke our record. Yesterday, we had 7,000 viewers on YouTube during our live session. Let's see if we broke that today. I'm anxious to turn it off so I can see the stats and see if we broke 7,000. That would be great. So you guys have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow morning on the website at 6:45 a.m. and TikTok and YouTube probably come on again at 7 o'clock for you. And hopefully we can give you some really nice calls tomorrow, but don't get used to it. I won't be on that early on those 2 platforms for very long, but you guys have a good morning. If you'd like to join us on the website, go to wolfpackcommunity.com, just like it sounds. Subscribe to the live trading. There's a link to the website on YouTube. There's a link to it on TikTok. And join us in the mornings. You guys have a great day. Enjoy your trading. Have fun. Be very careful with GameStop and AMC. I'm going to cross my fingers that both of them rocket and take off again, and everybody can make even more money on them a 3rd, 4th, and 5th time. But you guys have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow morning.